Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you are watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got some breaking news coming out here for you and you will not believe this. So, we have information that Russia's intelligence chief, Sergey Naryshkin, has come out and said that France is preparing to send a contingent of 2,000 troops to Ukraine. Okay, so they're going to be sending boots on the ground in Ukraine. Does this surprise anybody? No, I guess it shouldn't, right? If you've been following this channel, I have put out multiple reports here that Emmanuel Macron, the president of France, has come out many times and said that they will not rule any support out for Ukraine. They will do whatever is necessary to protect Ukraine, and that includes putting boots on the ground. I didn't expect this to come so soon, to be honest to you, but it's happening, it looks like. Okay, so there's a plan here that France is planning to send these troops to Ukraine to back Ukrainian forces. Now, what will they be doing there? We don't know as of yet, but they are planning to send them there. So France is trying to figure out how they're going to send 2,000 troops to Ukraine without Russia noticing, okay? Because 2,000 deployed on the ground and also trying to fly them in. Obviously, these planes could be attacked, they could be shot down. Okay, and Russia's come out many times and said that anybody that gets involved with Ukraine would be a legitimate target. Okay, that includes NATO troops. If you send NATO troops to Ukraine, it will be a legitimate target for Russia to shoot them down, is what Putin has come out and said that many times. Okay, so this is very, very big news here. Very dangerous what is going on here. And it looks to me like France is ready to go to war against Russia. They're ready to kick this thing off right now and get this going. Okay. So I've got some information here I want to show you. This is a Twitter post from Nexta. And it says here, Naryshkin said that France is preparing 2,000 troops to be sent to Ukraine. The director of Russian Foreign Intelligence Service, Sergey Naryshkin, has said that Russia has information that France is already preparing a military contingent to be sent to Ukraine. Initially, it will be about 2,000 people. According to Naryshkin, such a large unit will not be able to be transferred discreetly, so it will become a target for the Russian military. So, just like I said, they're obviously going to have to ship these troops in on, multiple military airliners here, okay? And this is going to be a big operation just to move 2,000 troops in. And this is only the beginning. This is only phase one, okay? They're going to be sending more here at some point. They'll probably be sending 10,000 more at some point. But right now they're starting out with 2,000. Le Monde newspaper today published a column by General Pierre Schiele, chief of staff of the French army, in which he wrote that France is not immune to the tensions emerging around the world and that the country is preparing for the most difficult battles. Okay, that's what General Pierre Schiele said, chief of the staff of the French army. Okay, France is not immune to the tensions emerging around the world and that the country is preparing for the most difficult battles. So what are they preparing for? Obviously, they're preparing for war with Russia right now. And that's why they're planning to send these troops to Ukraine. And then it makes me wonder, what do they know that we don't know? Why is it that they need to send troops to Ukraine now? Is Ukraine really about to fall here? Are they? It doesn't seem like they are. Obviously, they're struggling and they're not getting the equipment that they need. But why are they so desperate to send these troops immediately to Ukraine right now? I don't understand. What is the rush here? Obviously, something big is going down here that we're not aware of. And this is really big here, guys. Very, very big. So I want to show you something else here. All right, this is on the TASS news agency, Russian news agency, okay? France preparing contingent of 2,000 troops to be sent to Ukraine, says intelligence chief. According to Sergey Naryshkin, the French military fears that such a large military unit cannot be transferred and stationed in Ukraine unnoticed. Well, obviously, yeah. So here he is. This is the Russian Foreign Intelligence Service, Sergey Naryshkin, or the director of it. Okay. Russian side has information that France is preparing a military contingent of 2,000 troops to be sent to Ukraine. Director of the Russian Foreign Intelligence Service, SVR, Sergey Naryshkin said. The current leadership of the country, France TASS, does not care about the deaths of ordinary French people or about the concerns of the generals. According to information coming from the Russian SVR, A contingent to be sent to Ukraine is already being prepared. Initially, we will include around 2,000 troops, he said. According to the Russian foreign intelligence chief, the French military fears that such a large military unit cannot be transferred and stationed in Ukraine unnoticed. It will thus become a legitimate priority target for attacks by the Russian armed forces. This means that it will suffer the fate of all the French who have ever come to the Russian world with a sword, he stressed. Wow, very big warning there. Let me read that again. It will thus become a legitimate priority target for attacks by the Russian armed forces. This means that it will suffer the fate of all the French who have ever come to the Russian world with a sword. So he's also talking about what happened with Napoleon, okay? When Napoleon was ruling France and they decided to attack Russia, they basically got slaughtered at some point, okay? They all died. A lot of their troops died, and they failed their attack, okay? And he's basically saying the same thing, that they'll suffer the same fate, that same type of fate. And Putin came out and warned Macron as well of that same fate just the other day. After a conference on Ukraine in Paris, French President Emmanuel Macron did not unequivocally rule out potentially sending Western land troops to the zone of the special military operation in Ukraine. He also vowed that Western states would do what is needed to prevent Russia's victory in this conflict. So look at that. Like, just think about the landscape here of this battle, okay? That's why I keep telling everybody this war over here is so important, okay? There's something really big that's going to come from this. This isn't just going to end as like, oh, Russia took Ukraine. Oh, so sad. Okay, just wipe your tears and call it a day. No, it's not going to be like that at all. This is a fight till the very end. This is like two major boxing, or two boxers, excuse me, that are duking it out, and neither wants to win or neither wants to lose, excuse me, and whoever loses, it's going to be a major loss for that side, right? It's kind of like that. Two major boxers that both of them are like undefeated and they don't want to lose. Okay, that's kind of how I look at this here. And because neither side wants to lose, they're going to be willing to do whatever is necessary to win this war. Okay, and I think that this includes nuclear war as well. Okay, I believe that it does. It does include that. And I think that eventually it could come to that point. There's a very high chance it could come to a nuclear conflict if either side gets pushed to the brink. Okay, and most likely the side that I think would get pushed to the brink first would probably be Russia, because they're kind of on their own here, as opposed to the entire West fighting against them, okay? So, obviously they have China's backing North Korea and things like that, potentially if a war were to break out, which could go that route as well. But either way, this is not good here. There's so much big news coming out from Ukraine and Russia right now. And now with these elections that were just held, Putin is back in power for another 6 years, and he's ready to drop the hammer here and do what is necessary to take Ukraine. Okay, I just put out a video earlier on buffer zones that are going to be created inside of Ukraine to push the enemy back away from the Russian border, so that way they don't get attacked anymore. Okay, so this is only going to make things worse here, and this is only going to draw us one step closer here to World War III, and Putin literally just warned of that yesterday. Okay, he just warned everybody that if Western troops go on the ground in Ukraine, that it's grounds for a World War III conflict. All right, so let me know what you think down below. This is really, really big news here. I wanted to get this out to you as soon as possible, so that way you're aware of this. But yeah, France is planning to send 2,000 troops to Ukraine. Let me know what you think down below. Comment your thoughts and opinions. And if you got something out of this, please smash the like button. And also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below and hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, I hope y'all have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Everybody take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next one.